The GCC is composed of committees responsible for leadership, organization, and planning in different areas of the club. The committees of the GCC are the following: the Executive Committee, the Fundraising and Marketing Committee, the Membership Committee, the Social Committee, and temporary committees. The Executive Committee is the principal committee of the GCC and consists of the President, the Vice President, the Secretary, and the Treasurer. This committee is responsible for leading the club in its mission, which includes planning and executing meetings and events of the GCC and leading all other committees. With exception to the spiritual advisor, who is the final authority on all matters, the Executive Committee is the decision maker for the club. The remaining committees are optional depending on the size of each specific chapter. The necessity of each particular committee will be at the discretion of the club's Executive Committee. The Fundraising and Marketing Committee is responsible for all fundraising efforts and creating and distributing marketing materials as is found necessary for the advancement of the club. For example, this could include organizing a club fundraiser such as a bake sale or car wash, designing gospel tracts, and coordinating distribution of gospel tracts. The committee consists of the treasurer and 3 members of the GCC who have volunteered for the task, are aware of the responsibilities and purpose of the committee, and have been approved by the Executive Committee. The Membership Committee is responsible for everything related to creating and maintaining relationships with club members. Some examples of this committee's responsibilities include recruiting new members, creating and maintaining welcome packets, membership agreements, current member lists, a contact roster, and any other documents found necessary for member relations. The committee consists of the Secretary and 3 members of the GCC who have volunteered for the task, are aware of the responsibilities and purpose of the committee, and have been approved by the Executive Committee. The Executive Committee may find it necessary for their chapter to include organized fellowship, games, and food in order to maintain the interest and engagement of club members. Therefore, it may be necessary to form a social committee. The Social Committee is responsible for all social functions and activities of the GCC. For example, this committee may be called upon to plan and organize games and activities, a snack, or even a meal after the conclusion of a general meeting. Also, this committee could be responsible for preparing games and food at outreach events. The committee consists of 4 members of the GCC who have volunteered, are aware of the responsibilities and purpose of the committee, and have been approved by the Executive Committee. The Executive Committee may appoint temporary committees as the need arises to assist in accomplishing the mission of the GCC. The membership of these committees will be determined by the Executive Committee. Such temporary committees will be in existence no longer than 3 months. Each committee is responsible for meeting as a whole as often as found necessary to accomplish the purpose of the committee.